this week we interviewed CBS's John Dickerson and Fox News's John Roberts on what woman played the most influential role in their lives as part of our Women Rule series. And their answers were very inspirational. Politico is getting ready to launch a fairly big endeavor next week it's called Women Rule, in partnership with Google and Tory Burch. Can you tell us what woman was the most influential, impactful in your life?
Well, that's an easy one. So the woman who was most influential in my life was the first female news correspondent for CBS News. That's also my mom. So everybody has a mother who's influential. Nancy Dickerson, that everyone was influenced by their mother, but I think I had a kind of extra level of influence as a journalist and also as a parent and just as a person. So this one goes out to Mom. And
you have said that you came to understand later in life all that she took on to become that first CBS correspondent, correct?
That's right. When she died in 1997, she left me everything she had from her career as a journalist. Most of that career had taken place before I was born, or certainly before I was old enough to understand it. And so after she died, the process of discovering her life was, there was enough material there that I actually went and wrote a book about it. We also had a kind of rough relationship, as some sons do with their mothers, and the end of that rough relationship and the one we had right before she died was also incredibly influential in the way I think about my own kids and trying to balance work and family, something we can do now, something she really couldn't do so well when she was trying to make it in an all-male business so many years ago.
Well, there really are two. The woman who made the greatest impact in the early stages of my life, no question, was my mother. She was widowed when I was age 5. She hadn't been working at that point. She had to go out when my father died and get a job to keep a roof over the heads of myself, my brother, and my sister. She didn't have a college education, so her job opportunities were limited. She worked as a cashier in a drugstore for a time, then a receptionist at a car dealership. She was making about $90 a week. Which really is poverty level wages, but managed to keep that roof over our head, managed to keep our stomachs full, kept new clothes on our backs. And by the time that she finally passed away in 2010 at the age of 96, had amassed a small fortune in her retirement. And she taught me the value of a dollar. She taught me the value of hard work. She taught me what it means to be responsible for yourself. And I think that that's a message that has been lost among a lot of the youth of today. And it's really their parents' fault for not telling them that life is difficult, and you got to get out there and you got to work at it. The second most influential woman in my life, quickly becoming the most influential woman in my life, is my dear wife, Kara Phillips, who is pretty good at running my life and encouraging me to be a better person every day. So those are the two most influential women in my life.